Hello everybody and welcome to ViKings Racing. Last week's daily race C was an awesome one around Suzuka in changeable conditions. We started off the race in third position and as you can see, the race started in monsoon conditions. Get the traction control up to 2. I did a race earlier in the week and then I forgot to get on the wet tires to start the race. It was the same conditions, but I had to pit on the first lap just to get the wet tires. This time I was on the right path. Here we go. First corner I managed to really close up on the guys in front and staying on the wet line I managed to get past the Portuguese GTR around the outside. Trying to keep off the racing line as the conditions were really heavy rain. Managed to stick to the Croatian Suzuka. Big slide from him and another one. I managed to keep hold of it. Being really cautious at the moment, trying to look for the right grip. Big props to the fella in front. He had so many big slides, but he kept it on track. Trying to really push it over here and close up. Almost lost. Really tricky conditions. We almost went wide, but again, he managed to stay. Being in the NS6, I was pretty slow down the straights, but on the other hand, in the corners I was quicker than others. Again, really cautious. Just trying to stay on track during the first lap. Portuguese fella behind me managed to stay with me all throughout the first lap. On we go to the third lap, and as you can see, the Supra in front of me has been getting away about a second a lap. But behind, big gap has opened up. Looking at the conditions, the rain is easing off for some time. There might be a pocket of rain coming back at us in a few moments. Still trying to stay on the wet lines, but it's really tricky in these conditions. When you get on the racing line in wet, the car starts sliding really a lot. Every time you get on the racing line, you gotta lift a little bit. On the fifth lap, there's already a dry patch opening up on the racing line, so you can stay there just a bit more. If you look on the left lower side, it's still quite wet on the racing line. Gap to the front is already at 6 seconds, behind 15. So I can just concentrate on my own lines. 6th lap. I was on a pretty good lap, and I've been closing the gap just a tiny bit, or it's been staying about the same. And right about here, I'm thinking maybe I'll just pit, but as the Supra in front of me pitted already, I decided to stay out. Keeping an eye on the timesheets, trying to see what tires he's coming on to. Looking at the weather map, it's quite dry for the time being, but there might be a pocket of heavy rain coming back at us. And the Super is out on intermediates. Now you can take the normal racing line, but it's really hurting my tires now. In the 7th lap, I decided to pit as well, as I could see that the Supra had closed up 3 seconds, from 15 down to 12. Looking at the weather map, the pocket of rain is coming. It's definitely coming our way. So I decided to go back onto wets. Now I'm not super experienced in this game, so I decided to change for new wets, as I'm not really sure what the game allows in this race. It says minimum 1 stop, but I'm not sure if you have to make a tire change. But I didn't want to get a 1 minute penalty, so I just went with a safe route and made a change anyway. So off the old wets onto the new ones. Now where do we come out? The Supra is already going, the British Porsche is going, and the Portuguese GTR went by as well. Then the Ukrainian GTR came flying in, hit me in the rear, but spun out on his own, and down to 4th I am. Now as the first place is on inters, and as you can see the rain is back coming down. Time to put on the pressure, hunting the first place. GTR in front of me almost went off, but he keeps going. Now into the spoon, the GTR gets past the Porsche. Really bold move. Makes it clean. And off he goes. I'm right behind Porsche. Coming into the chicane. So close to him. Gotta go for it. Gotta go for it. Gaining, but he pits. So it's an easy 3rd position. Looking at the gap behind, 13 seconds. Means the podium is more than guaranteed if I keep it on track. Almost went off. I can see the first position. GTR is already putting pressure on him. And in the hairpin, he makes the move stick. He's passed and off on his way. 2nd position on inters. With 6 seconds up when I came out of the pits. Now it's only less than a second. Really gotta pile on the pressure as we're coming onto the final straight on the penultimate lap. Gaining marginally. Here he makes a mistake, goes wide, right behind him, but there's no point in ruining both of our races by just pushing into him. It's really hard to get a pass in the S's around Suzuka, so I'm just gonna try and stay close. Maybe I can get a move done into the Degners. Remember, he's on inters. Do the push on him. That's alright. Get a good exit. Come out from his slipstream. Into the inside. He's pushing me wide. Just not this time. Gotta be cautious in these conditions. Again, I have a good run on him, but he's probably going to the inside, so I back off. Try to get a good run on this straight. Get a slightly better exit. Gaining on him as my tires are better on these conditions. And here he makes another mistake, goes wide. I see my opportunity and I take it. Plant it on the apex so he can't get the switchback. Get on the inside so I'm not on the racing line, and off I go. Great final lap pass. Really happy with it. And although I didn't get the win, I'm pretty happy with the second place. Supra tried to come back at me, but he really outbroke himself and went way wide in the chicane. So really happy with my wet drive. Second place. All things considered, good result. If you want to become a part of the Viking army, please hammer that subscribe button like before. And if you want to watch my live races, go down to the description, you can find my Twitch link. And as always, may Thor be with you until the next time. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.